Yes, we will welcome back to North London Derby preview. I'm not meant to be hosting, but Manny is quite late. So listen, I'll host for now until Manny joins. Oh, we just got a late Spurs arrive on the back room. Okay, listen. This is the North London Derby preview. You know what happens here. We get Arsenal fans and Tottenham fans to discuss tomorrow's game. First of all, Roland representing Tottenham Football Club.
He's the reason we'll be playing on Wednesday next season. Came with his mate from Sweden. He's bad tanker. Ben Tanker, best midfielder in the Premier League.
Okay.
You already know.
And also, if you're watching this from Hannah's stream, make sure you smash the likes and subscribe. If you're watching this from my channel, you know what to do already. Let's start adding the Arsenal fans. Obviously, Manny is now in the back room. So, yeah, man, listen, I'm going to start to add the Arsenal fans. Joe, how you doing, Joe?
Yo, we need to absolutely humiliate these Spurs mugs, and these United mugs need to be put in their place as well.
Al
So,
ratio, Ronaldo better.
These
Okay.
Ben Tanker merchants that think they're going to get Wednesday next season when they're not even going to be in Thursdays next season. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
for
got
sure.
Ollie. How you doing, Ollie?
We're top of the all good, mate.
Yes, Ollie.
We're top of the league.
We've got, I know it says that, but we've got Josh. How you doing, Josh?
We've got Super Mick.
He's on mute.
This is
Bro,
not
you're on
fair.
mute, Josh.
Oh, there we go. Speak.
One Spurs supporter in this
Come
whole
Man,
whole
top
live
of the league
stream.
in that, man.
Hang on. All right.
Top of the league.
Let's go back to the Spurs side. How you doing?
Oh, thank
you're
God.
right.
Listen, I don't know what's going on today. We've got two people wearing two blue shirts, so we've got the co-host himself, Manny.
Manny, like, why copying my shirt?
I'm not copying your shirt. Listen, this is a lighter shade of blue. It's not what we normally wear.
Okay, I'm
But
joking.
listen, it is good to be back. And Aris, I
Yeah.
want to thank you for organizing this stream. I hope you can appreciate the fact that you're here as a neutral host, so you can pretty much, end all of these disputes, if you will. But yeah, it's good to do this. And
Oh, God.
Harry, I'm
Here we
sorry,
go.
I'm sorry I couldn't come on your preview show, but things just have been crazy. But all the craziness is now over. I'm back. I'm happy, and let's get the show on the road, peeps.
Come on.
100%. But listen, make sure you guys hit those likes because tomorrow is going to be rocking. But yeah, man, Tottenham versus Arsenal. Oi, 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 oi. I'm gonna go with the Spurs fans first.
No, you're not.
Like,
How you feeling?
Stop it. Be respectful, okay? Here is our guest. We treat our guests better than we treat you.
Yeah. How's how you feeling
How am I feeling?
for tomorrow? Yeah.
I feel sick. I always hate this game. I've got to be honest with you. Like, I just want to get out of the way. I'll take a draw right now. Just get out of the way.
Wait, no. Wait, you see, take a draw.
Yeah, I'll take a draw right now. That's how badly we're playing.
Ronan, are you confident? Ronan, are you confident?
Wait, what?
Honestly, if we lose, we basically just handed Arsenal the title. But like any other, I want to win. But if we don't, oh well. But if we don't again, Levy's gotta go. Levy.
How's it
Levy
Levy's
has
fault?
Levy has to go regardless, mate. Levy has to go regardless if we win tomorrow. He has to go.
I don't
I've had
even.
enough.
Yeah, true.
Right.
But like that gives him that little spidey sense in his hair, or well, he has no hair, mind you, in his head, in his little brain, and that gives him a sense that he's got to go. Blood. He has to go. He
It's
has
time
go.
to go.
Exactly, and that Qatari investment, with all that money, I think they're just gonna buy it on a new boat in Bahamas, mate. It's gonna go nothing into the club.
Okay, you guys are Arsenal fans, yeah? Do you speak to those other Arsenal fans at all that go into the game? Do you guys speak to any Arsenal fans who are going to the game tomorrow? I need the guys who do a favour for Levy out.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's going. But,
If
yeah.
you're beating us 3-0, please sing Daniel Levy, we want you to stay, because maybe he'll get the picture after that.
But yeah, big up everyone in the comments. Big up Craig, mate. Doing well. Big up Chelsea fan.
Like, honestly, man, like I'm so fed up of Levy. It's just
Yeah. So enough. Looks like Spurs fans are not confident. What is going on? You guys smoked them last season, man. Come on, guys. Come on, Conte ball.
Ollie looks happy.
Come on, man. Let's go to the Arsenal fans now. And I'm going to start off with Manny because obviously he hasn't joined in a while. I want to get his thoughts, man. Top of the league. Obviously, we saw what happened in Manchester Derby today. How are you feeling, Manny, for tomorrow?
Cautiously confident. And I'm really glad that Oliver Sinclair's in the chat because I'm about to make him really happy. Now, here's the thing. I mean, I get why Harry's feeling sick, yeah, because, we're starting to see Tottenham show a lot of the inconsistency that's plagued them. I was just on another stream where we were having a preview of the derby tomorrow, and I just don't think that Tottenham seem to have that much in terms of balance in their team. There's no doubt that in Ivan Perisic and Cristiano Romero, of course, they've got two of the best performing players in that World Cup in Qatar, and there's so much attacking talent in that team. I mean, in as much as they rely too much on Heung-min Son and Harry Kane, but defensively, in terms of their defensive midfield, they just don't seem to have that much in terms of cohesion. I just don't think Conte is that type of person who's willing to tinker too much. And I can definitely see Arsenal grinding out a win here. And I normally predict an Arsenal draw because in any way, whenever I predicted a draw, they've gone on to win. But I'm actually going for a comfortable win with a close score line that will flatter Tottenham 2-1.
I'm saying 3-1 Arsenal, and I'm a Spurs fan.
Oh, my.
Really? You're not backing your team?
Bro, have you not seen our defense?
You're at home and I'll
Don't worry, we got Eric Dyer. We're all
Eric
right.
Dyer, Ben Davies, Emerson.
No, he's not.
And don't forget Hugo Lloris, who was
Lloris
recently,
always
of
has a
course,
clanger.
retired
Ramsdale
from
clear.
international football, and he's made some errors in the Premiership already. I think the reason why I might give Tottenham some credit is that they always have this rather nasty knack of raising their game against Arsenal, especially when it's a home North London derby at the Tottenham Stadium. Even in the olden days at White Hart Lane, they used to perform above themselves. In recent times, we just haven't been able to get the measure of them. But this time around, I take a look at the way the team is performing, the balance we have in our squad, and see how we've been able to succeed at places like Brighton and Brentford, where many of the top teams have miserably failed. So we're doing what we have to do, and we're obviously, going full speed ahead. And we're coming up against a Tottenham team that just isn't consistent at all. How you guys lost to our former manager, Unai Emery, who's rebuilding Aston Villa now, I have no clue. And then you were good value for the period when you scored those goals against Crystal Palace and Patrick Vieira. But apart from that, I think you were silent in many ways. So there is some inconsistency. And we see at this stage of the season, this is where any problems that teams might have might start to get magnified a little bit. So, I mean, for me, it should be an easy Arsenal win, even if the scoreline doesn't reflect that. But it should be a 2-1 win for the Arsenal. I might even go so far to predict that it will be Saka and Martinelli who will score. So even if Eddie Nketiah doesn't find the net and do that ridiculous phone celebration, it shouldn't affect it too much. But I'm going to take a moment to call out these ridiculous Arsenal YouTubers who've been slating Harry Kane, calling him a bottle job after England's exit from the World Cup. And I'm going to say to you right now, I don't want to mention your names so that I can legally say that you lot are a bunch of absolute muppets, for want of a better word. And if Kane goes on to score and deny us points and even wins the game, I want to see all of you in your next broadcasts eat humble pie.
He's going to
Shame on a lot of you.
Manny, he's going to score.
You don't even
tomorrow.
like international football.
He'll
Manny,
score a
he's gonna
penalty, a
score.
lucky
I
penalty.
think he's going to score.
A lucky penalty he'll score.
No, it'll be a penalty, but he'll score
Yeah.
tomorrow. Whether we'll win the game or not is totally different. But I'm gonna ask you,
3-1.
Arsenal fans, something. Are you guys scared of Son this season or not?
No, not at
No.
all.
Yeah.
You know,
See, that's the problem.
I think he's only scored in 2 games this season, and he
Yeah.
obviously scored 4. But I don't. But then again, Son always turns up against Arsenal, but he's never been on this bad form. So I don't know.
Mm. I just wanted to ask someone else's perspective because Son is a very big topic in Spurs Twitter and Spurs YouTube at the moment. Most streams we argue about Son or discuss Son, and I just wanted to see what opposition fans sort of thought of him. That's why I asked you guys that
I
question.
think it's time to let him go. I think you should let him go. I think he wants to be somewhere else.
I think
I think,
it's
to
the
be
best
honest
window
with
for us
you-
to get money for him. Sorry, you can go.
Yeah. If we do sell Son, I say that investment should go into Leonardo Trossard. I think he would fit well into that Spurs front three.
Clip.
Anyways, that's what I think, because Son this season is washed. I don't know if it's that mask. I don't know if it's the football boots that he's wearing. He is washed.
Maybe,
this
maybe,
season.
maybe the shorts. I don't know.
Trossard wants to go to a big club apparently. So.
I think Trossard could end up at Tottenham though. I genuinely do think.
No.
Yeah.
It depends if who goes in for him.
It's a
If
it's a
Brighton
Tottenham
go ahead of
signing. It's a
Spurs,
typical
then I
Tottenham
don't think
signing.
so.
It's a
If
top
Brighton
Typical
go-
sign.
Tottenham signing.
Yeah.
Hopefully Arsenal go in for him because we failed Mudryk. So
Oh
hopefully we
my
go for him.
Mudryk's going for crazy money,
Listen,
man.
Mudryk is right there, mate. What are you on about?
Hey, we need
Yeah.
Spurs
Wait,
need
Mudryk-
Chelsea owners, bro.
Mudryk is
This-
No, Chelsea's owners are terrible. Don't let them.
Listen,
What?
Mudryk, Arsenal fans, where
No.
you at now?
Only spends money.
Even
Only spends money, but he
Chelsea.
doesn't have a clue what he's doing. He doesn't have a clue what he's doing. He's just going in for other people.
Mudryk wants to go to Arsenal, not Chelsea.
Hang on a minute. hang on a
Guys,
minute.
time out. One at a time. One at a time. Okay? Nobody talking over one over another.
It
Ollie,
was
I
my
know you
Tottenham,
find
that's
this
what I
funny,
heard,
but
anyway.
listen, we
not
need to
my-
let each other land. Who was speaking first? Joel, was it you?
No, it's
Maybe.
me.
Who?
No, it was me. It was me.
Okay,
Oh,
listen.
it's
So if
actually
you have
me,
a
bro.
question,
It's actually me, bro. Everyone should.
Yeah.
I think. Oh yeah, no. Fabrizio Romano just tweeted not long ago that it was either Chelsea or no one this January because apparently them and Arsenal wasn't going well, and apparently we weren't willing to offer what they wanted. So it was either Chelsea. He got told yesterday it was either Chelsea or nothing, so he joined. That's what
For
Fabrizio Romano
me,
said.
I just look at this. For me now, this generation for players is all about money. For money to them now. Which club offers more money? And clearly, Mudryk. He saw that Chelsea. Offered him more money. We saw with João Felix, man. He picked Chelsea because they gave him good, decent amount of money. So for me, I'm not surprised that Chelsea have had this deal because they've had. Listen, Chelsea right now, they're doing career mode, and obviously Nippon will be live soon. I'll be joining them, and listen, yeah, man. But yeah, for me, it's not a surprise, man. Arsenal fans like you're making edits, putting them in Arsenal kit and stuff like that. So you guys can have that.
I mean,
There are good-
pardon, Karen, you Carol. What did you say?
No, what I'm gonna say there are good alternatives for him though. Well, that's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, man.
My take on it, Oris, is that if Arsenal want to win the title this season, they sign at least 2 players this January. That's going to make a difference.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's not
Well,
hard
that's-
either.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what Spurs need. We need to make at least
We need like
2
10 players,
to
mate.
4
Not like 1,
to
2.
5 signings, and
10.
that all has to
No,
go
10.
in that defense.
You
Not
need,
10.
you
Our
need
midfield's fine. Our attack's fine. It's
midfield's
literally our
fine.
defense.
Like, no.
Perisic keep. Longley, we're gonna buy him off that loan. Romero keep. Dyer, Davies, get rid of him. Porro sign.
Sanchez,
that-
terrible.
I love this. Keep
Yeah,
bouncing.
Emerson's terrible.
Sanchez sell. Sanchez needs to go, blood. He's better off playing Sunday League in someone's nan's backyard, mate. Actually, he would be horrible playing Sunday League.
Did you
my
see that video of Emerson at Power League? Did anyone else see this?
Yeah, I saw 5-a-side, wasn't
Yeah,
Yeah,
did you see how
5-a-side
bad he
game,
looked
yeah.
in Power League?
And the funny thing is that Emerson spent £1 million to get
Yeah.
better at football.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
honestly that 1 million investment just made him worse. And we need a better goalkeeper. Lloris is growing rust on his arms. Rust.
You got Fraser Forster, man. Come on.
You know what?
He's
You
the
okay,
worst.
I'd play Forster tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie. I'd play Forster.
He might play.
Yes. Lloris has been like.
I would stick a broomstick in net, and it would probably do better than the pair of them.
Nah, man. I don't understand what you're saying there, but yeah, let's get to the Arsenal fans. So Manu has had his thoughts. Joshua, you've been a bit quiet. What's your thoughts for tomorrow?
Yes. Well, we haven't won at Tottenham in God knows how long. Literally, every time we go there, we either get slapped or we draw. We literally capitulate. Last season, we lost 3-0. This time, yes, we're on a good run of form. We're top of the league. We've been playing very, very good football. But it's Tottenham. It's a North London derby. Form goes out the window. What I expect is Arsenal to come here, smack Tottenham, and leave. But it's not going to happen. What I think is going to happen is it's going to be a very tight game. Both sides are going to have chances, but I think Arsenal, having a better quality, would just have enough to win this game. So, honestly, and I've been actually thinking about my prediction for a while now, literally. But I'm going to say 2-1 Arsenal. Unfortunately, I think Harry Kane will score because he always scores against us. But I think we will take a 2-0 lead and then he will score. No, he will score. Yeah, I think we will take a 2-0 lead. Then he will score a penalty or some wonder goal out of nowhere. But then we're just going to see the game off and win 2-1. But I'm hoping we go to here and legit smack him like 3-4-0. Literally. That's what I'm hoping for. But honestly, it's just honestly, I'm actually very nervous because it's a huge derby because whichever team loses is obviously going to get the ban. So obviously, literally tomorrow, London's either going to be white or red, and it certainly has to be red because, bruv, if we lose tomorrow, listen, it's going to be long.
Hang on,
man. But man, back in the boys.
Nah, man, I'm a Tottenham fan tomorrow. Man.
Let's be honest. Even if Spurs win, London's still red. Come on.
Even
if Spurs,
I'll get you an Emerson shirt. I'll get you an Emerson shirt. Yeah.
Spurs can win 5-0. Spurs could win 5-0 tomorrow, and London would still be red. Let's be honest.
For me,
are you crazy? Are you crazy? No,
I'm just saying. No matter what happens tomorrow, London's red. I think everyone.
Not really.
Even if you lose 5-0, you are crazy.
If they beat us 5-0,
how can London be red when you get hijacked by Chelsea? Come on. But yeah, listen. Make sure you guys get the likes up, subscribe. Obviously, if you're watching from my channel, subscribe. If this from Hannah's channel, do subscribe. But yeah, man, Ollie, when it comes over to you, how are you feeling for tomorrow?
Starting to get a bit shaky, you know. I'm a little.
Sorry.
What is playing in the background?
The Apprentice.
No, it's from MasterChef that I don't get nervous and started.
It's got The Apprentice, I think.
Yeah.
John Turone and Greg Wallace, yes.
Ollie, if I get copyrighted, you know who to
No,
blame.
sorry.
Yeah.
No, but I'm confident for the game. I know our away record there is bad, but hopefully we end that bad record and win. If obviously this time last season we wouldn't have won this game. I think we got a better chance this season. We're top of the league. We're doing well. Obviously we're without Jesus and stuff like that, but I think we can win. A lot of the panel were saying 2-1. I do agree with 2-1. I think Kane will probably score a penalty. There's Pessi and Penaldo. I want to call him something like Pen Kane or something. He just scores the penalties. Payne. Yeah, Payne. Harry Payne.
Well, we all know.
Harry Payne.
Well, we all know what Arteta's team talk is going to be tomorrow. So let's be honest. It's going to be this.
The light bulb.
The light bulb.
How about the pictures with like the drawing? That sort of stuff.
Yeah.
What was it?
Oh yeah, that yeah.
The light bulb. Played like
Arsenal, Saka, and Odegaard to score.
Let's go out there and fucking win, guys.
I think Martinelli's probably going to score for Arsenal tomorrow.
Yeah, Martinelli, maybe. Odegaard, maybe.
And then Conte. I don't know what's Conte's team.
Honestly, I'd park the bus tomorrow. I don't care.
But Harry, I want to go because
No, we would still concede if we parked the bus,
Hang on a minute.
knowing our
hang on a minute.
defense.
Hang on a minute. Conte's press conference. Listen, I was actually shocked. He said that he hates when managers dislikes referees. How ironic he says this, because did he not get banned? I don't know. It was against one game. He get banned.
Yeah.
How ironic for Conte. So Harry, what's Conte doing, man? What's Conte doing?
Conte's doing what Conte's doing, man. He's doing mind games.
I hate when managers, hate the referees. So yeah, listen, I don't know what Conte is doing, man. It's ironic because, mate, you're one of those that actually hate the official. Literally,
I don't hate referees. I don't blame refs when we lose games.
I'm talking about Conte. Yeah.
All right, I think with me.
Oh, no, not you. Yeah, but yeah, it's just weird. Tomorrow, there's definitely going to be a fight between us. Conte. There's one moment. I have a feeling I'm going to predict this. It's going to be a tackle here, and I think Conte won't like it. Teta and Conte, they're going to have a go at each other. So,
do you guys remember Martin Jol versus Arsene Wenger at the last game at Highbury?
I think Manny. I don't know if Manny.
Manny will remember that.
I think that might have been before. Yeah, that was obviously before we moved to Ashburton Grove, and yeah.
Do you remember
Joel
that?
was vaguely, but I want to say this: Joel was a character. I mean, obviously his football might not have been pretty to watch, but he was an effective manager for Tottenham.
Yeah, he was brilliant. Yeah, I love Martin Jol, man. He was so good. And the way he got sacked was disgraceful. He got sacked at half-time.
What, really?
Yeah, basically playing Getafe in the UEFA Cup. I was actually in Cyprus watching the game, and it was at home at White Hart Lane, and I got told before the game by some people in this bar. It's an Irish bar. It's a Spurs bar in Cyprus. They told me Joel's getting sacked. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like, how do you know this? And then in the second half, Spurs fans were singing Martin Joel, we love you. There's a song we used to sing about Martin Joel, and it's because he got sacked at half time.
How did he get sacked at half time?
He didn't even know he was sacked. Basically, he got sacked.
Was he still manager
Daniel
at the second half though? Was he still the manager at the second half?
Yeah, because he was still there.
Oh, right.
But Daniel Levy sacked him at half time. He didn't even know.
How long's Daniel Levy been your owner?
Oh, he's not the owner, he's the chairman, but he owns I think 30% of the club. But it's been 22 years of this.
Gosh.
Only you're learning new things. So
I only just found out that Van Gaal was a Spurs supporter.
Apparently Tuchel was a Spurs fan as well. Tuchel apparently was.
So then,
yeah.
There's no way he would manage Chelsea if he was a Tottenham fan.
No, he was a Tottenham fan.
I don't think he should have picked that fight with Conte.
Rubbish. That's complete rubbish.
Ooh. Damn.
Honestly.
Well, yeah, let's do lineups. Actually, no, Joe, give me your thoughts for tomorrow's game.
I just have one thing quickly. Hang on.
No. In the mud, Spurs are in the mud.
All right. Tomorrow. Obviously,
there's no way he just typed that into Google Translate.
Don't worry, he's forgotten.
There's actually no way.
He's forgotten that Mudrick rejected him, so it's fine.
But you forget, Chelsea nabbed Willian under Tottenham's notice as well.
Wait.
I remember.
I reckon, obviously, Arsenal, for the North London derby, form goes out the window. Obviously, Arsenal are like 10 times the team right now in form, honestly. But obviously, form goes out the window. For some reason, Spurs, all their average players suddenly turn into world beaters when they play Arsenal at Spurs. So I have to see, you'll see Emerson Royale turn into prime Dani Alves. So
yes, that's what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Not this time, because now Arsenal are the best team in the league, and it's different. So I think we'll win 4-0.
No, you're not.
I think we'll win 4-0. Well, we factually
You're not the best team in the league.
We factually are.
Rashford's going to humble you lot. I hope you know.
Actually, you're not.
Okay, guys. Calm down, please. It's getting a bit too rowdy.
What I'm going to say is based on form.
Based on form, we are factually the best team in the league.
You're not.
You can't deny.
Brighton and Hove Albion are the best team in the Premier League
Forest,
right now.
Forest,
Not-
we've won the most in the last 5 games.
No one cares. Based on form, you're not the best team.
How are we?
Mate, based on form, you're not the best team.
How?
I think
Who's had better
Rashford's the
form?
best player in the Premier League.
Who's on better form?
Harry, mate, you said that, mate. Because remember, you said Martinelli, this and that. So
Yeah, I'm winding you up. Just,
Arrest,
yeah, I'm just winding you up.
Forest, who's on better form between
Harry,
Arsenal
I need
and Man
apologies, mate. I
Arrest,
need your
Arsenal are the best
Where's
team in the
Gunnar?
league at the moment.
Arrest,
Oh
who's
Where's
on,
my-
the King?
Arrest, who's on better form between Arsenal and Man United?
Of course, it's
Arsenal.
Man United.
Wrong.
Man
Look at the
United.
last
Oh.
5 games.
It's Man
Arsenal,
United.
Yeah, but the last 10
Yeah,
home
oh,
games,
sharp, bro.
the
No,
last
not.
10 home games that
No, wait.
United played, the last 10 home games that United played, they won all 10 of them.
Yeah,
If you can't tell me that's good
we haven't lost at
form,
home. We haven't lost at home since April.
Yes, you had. You lost to Brighton at home.
We haven't lost at home.
Yeah, that was in the cup.
That was no.
so it's still a loss.
No, it isn't in the Premier League. No one cares about the FA Cup. Only small teams like.
Oh, okay, that's your stand. Well, that's your standards, mate.
Hey, none of the sound greats. A trophy is still a trophy.
Yeah, a trophy's a
What's the
trophy.
last trophy?
No,
Arsenal won the FA Cup anyway, so how can you say it's just
the FA
like-
Cup isn't the Carabao Cup. Come on, it's different.
FA Cup's
Okay, yeah.
better.
Listen, your standards are mine.
I think. Go back to the game. Let's go back to the game. I think we'll batter them. I think we'll batter Spurs 4-0
Typical.
at their own ground.
This is
I
typical.
think obviously Martinelli hat trick.
Yeah,
He's up against
so,
Emerson.
Joe.
no.
Bro, you're all laughing at me. Let's see if I'm right.
4-0.
Emerson Royale is getting
4-0.
turned. Yeah, he's getting spun.
4-0.
I think Emerson won't
Yeah,
play, but
Watch. It'll be a really
Yeah,
good
Emerson is
it'll
not
be-
playing, mate.
Bro,
Doherty's
good.
gonna
First-
play.
Now listen, the first 25 minutes, 30 minutes, will be 3-0.
Bloody hell.
Watch.
God.
You know what,
Okay.
Clip it.
bro?
I don't think
Well,
anybody.
Mate, we don't need to do anything because you said you
I am
will beat us at
confident,
Old
but-
Trafford, so listen.
But I ain't that confident. 4-0. Brother, listen. Listen.
Yeah,
If
he's
we're 4-0
more
tomorrow,
precise.
I'll be over the moon. But listen, that's not gonna happen. I'm
If
sorry,
it's 4-0, yeah,
Please.
Harry will go out into hiding.
Confidence, we're playing
Right.
Spurs.
Guys,
I'll just, you know what will happen at 4-0? If it's 4-0 White Hart Lane, it'll be Levy out, Ninik out, so the chance for the rest of the game.
What's going on, by the way? Is there any planned protest for this? Next
I
month?
can't let you guys know that.
The protest, they have no
Oh,
fans.
Harry's got.
What are Spurs going to protest? They have no fans to protest. It'll be like 5
Listen,
fans then up.
Last time, yeah,
Five
I'm
fans.
being serious, by the way. The last time they did a protest, yeah, Ed Sheeran was playing his guitar in the background. So listen, I don't know
Yeah,
how.
they're-
How do you know about that? How do you know about
that?
they'll be doing their protest with their 5 fans with their dogs inside the stadium. They got their old grannies with pictures of Levy on their
Listen,
You know
for me-
there's a picture of me on Sky Sports
Thing is, yeah,
at the protest.
I know we're talking about Manchester Derby, but today I had no glazes out, so don't be surprised if there's no lead.
I'm going to leave you out when they're 5-0 down in the first 5 minutes. You'll be like, Conte out.
It won't be Conte
yeah.
out. It'll be Levy out.
Let's do
I guess.
lineups for
Yeah.
tomorrow. So Ronan, give me your starting 11 for tomorrow.
All right. Goalkeeper Hugo Lloris. Right back Matt Doherty. Center back Romero. Other center back Longley. Other center back Dyer. Left back, left wing back, whatever. It's gonna be
Where's Romero?
Perisic. Center mid Hoybier and Ben Tanker. Up front, it's gonna be Son, Kulusevski, and Kane.
Bro, Bentancur's not going to play.
If you have
Apparently
Bentancur
he's
on your
back.
team,
He's
hopefully
back.
you have Bentancur because we can win if you have him.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Is that what you? Sorry, mate. Is that what you would play, or is that your prediction?
That was my. What do you mean? Yeah, that was my prediction.
No, as in, what you think Conte will play? I'm just asking. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's what I think Conte will play too. To be honest.
Well, I mean, it's very predictable because
Yeah.
like he does it every game, so
Not all football.
for sure.
I know what I would do, but it's a bit different.
Harry, what would be your lineup for tomorrow against Arsenal?
This is what I would play, but it's probably going to upset a lot of people.
Harry Conte, don't we?
Forster, Doherty, Perisic, Longley, Romero, Davies, Sarr. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
going
yeah.
Sarr.
Yeah. Pepe Mater Sar.
I'm going
It-
Sarr,
Mhm.
Højbjerg, Bentancur, Kulusevski, and Kane.
That team's
Yeah,
That's actually fair.
Big up, everyone.
They got
Big up.
Nippon.
real
Kane
nipple.
and
Nippon, wait. You were meant to have your own stream, mate. What's going on there?
I haven't started my stream yet.
Don't worry, Nippon.
When
I
are you
am
starting?
tricking you, mate. Just to let you know, yeah.
I'm gonna wait till the rest is finished.
Listen, mate, I'm saving my energy for your stream. This is why
You know, I
I
need.
told you since day one, man. I actually want to say that, but listen, big up living to the stream. Hope you're doing well, mate. For Chelsea wise, Mudrick. Hey, what's going on, Mudrick?
Here comes money, money, money.
Money.
Something that Spurs doesn't like to spend.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted Arsenal to get Mudrick.
Oh, so you didn't want him, Nippon?
No.
Nippon. Arsenal want Emerson.
No, why has Burnley signed a player for 100 million that doesn't even want to sign for them?
Nippon, don't worry. There's Scott McTominay is available for you.
Walk out.
No, I'm gonna. Nah, I didn't want him.
Listen, we're talking about North London Derby.
Come on, you Spurs!
Come on, you Spurs!
No.
Flip that. Someone flip it.
But yeah, cool.
Oh,
Harry's-
all the Chelsea fans know I hate Arsenal more than I hate Tottenham.
Yes, big ups.
But
Big
yeah,
up.
but yeah, obviously. Oh, but yeah, Joshua, doing the lineup for tomorrow.
He's the reason. He
Yes,
only
man,
costs
man,
50 million.
In nets,
He's
in nets,
been brilliant.
Leno, I'm joking.
Bro,
In
let
nets,
him speak.
Ramsdale. Yeah, in
He's
nets, Ramsdale, left back,
Richarlison.
Orange.
Zinchenko, right back, Ben White.
The current.
In nets, Ramsdale, left back, Zinchenko, right back, Ben White, centre backs, Gabriel Saliba. Midfield, Odegaard, Partey, and Xhaka. The front three, Nketiah, Martinelli, and Bukayo Saka. Done. And my
Yes.
prediction, I'm going to change it to 5-1.
5-1 to Arsenal.
5-1. 5-1. How
Yeah,
deluded
Arsenal.
do you have to be?
Yeah, I predicted 4-0, obviously.
No, 5-1 to Tottenham. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, Ollie,
is-
Ollie, give me a lineup for tomorrow. Ollie.
Yeah, so obviously Ramsdale in goal.
Yeah,
He's
5-1
on number
Arsenal,
one,
yeah.
so of course. Right back, obviously Ben White. Left back.
I have a question for
Uh,
Ollie. I have a
Let me
question.
do my lineup. Zinchenko left back, centre back Saliba and Gabriel, Partey and Xhaka, and Odegaard, and then
Odegaard, yep.
attack Nketiah, Saka, and Martinelli. Yeah, what was your question, Nippon?
Odegaard.
This isn't about Arsenal or Tottenham or anything. I've asked a lot of Arsenal fans this question during the World Cup. Would you ever cheer a Harry Kane goal for England?
Yeah.
Yeah,
course I
I would cheer for Harry
Yeah.
Kane, but yeah.
No.
I would cheer if Saka
No,
scored.
No.
I cheered
I
when he
feel like clubs go out the window when you're
Yeah,
watching
clubs
it.
go out the window when you're
Listen,
in.
I
that's
cheer
what-
for Maguire.
never
I cheer
happened.
for Maguire scoring. He doesn't pay for my clubs. Yeah, man.
He does pay for your club.
He'll go soon, don't worry. But yeah, man, listen.
Better than
Let's talk about Man United because I'm saving that for the stream. And Nippon knows what's coming. Bro, I'm just getting.
The energy you're giving, you'd better win a trophy this season. Manchester.
Yeah, they'll win the Carabao Cup. That's it.
I think we can win the treble.
The treble.
Oh my
Clip that.
Oh my
Clip
god.
that. Clip
Clip that. Clip that.
What's the... Oh, here we go. Here
But
we
listen,
go.
Nippon, as I said, I will be on your stream. But yeah, man. Manny, what will be your lineup for tomorrow?
Ooh, I would make a change. I actually would drop Zinchenko and bring Kieran Tierney in because
What?
Zinchenko may be a decent when it comes to aiding the transition from defense into attack, but defensively he can be found wanting. And I do believe that Conte will try and unleash a really potent attacking force tomorrow. So I don't want to see Zinchenko in that team if he won't be able to defend effectively. So it will be Ramsdale in goal, White and Tierney my fullbacks, Saliba and Gabriel the centre backs. And of course, it will be the three in midfield of Partey, Xhaka, and Odegaard. And up front, it will be, as usual, Saka on the right, Martinelli on the left, Nketiah down the middle, and let's get this win.
What's your prediction, Manny?
2-1.
2-1
the Arsenal.
for Arsenal.
Cool.
Okay.
No.
You're back confident.
Yep.
Ron Baptist confident about Tottenham. He should be confident.
And you're not missing the elephant in the. You're missing the elephant in the room here, Harry. They haven't won at your ground for a long time.
You say that, but like I
season.
haven't felt this way about this game since like the 90s, early 2000s. Like going to this game just begging for a draw.
This is a different.
I wouldn't take a draw.
No, I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
because you guys can beat us.
Why?
Like,
I wouldn't.
You
I
rarely
wouldn't-
win at White Hart Lane.
I wouldn't take a 2-0 win at this point. I need the goal difference. Get
Yeah.
a 4-0. Comfortably.
the only thing I could say though that gives me a
4-0,
little bit of
bloody hell.
hope.
If that happens tomorrow,
is-
Realise you're getting clipped so much. Not you, Harry. The rest is going to get clipped.
What have I done?
It's very clippable.
Okay,
It's
guys,
very
one at a
clippable,
time.
right?
One at a time, please. One at a time. Harry. Okay, guys, listen. Let Harry speak. Harry, go ahead, mate.
I was gonna say the only thing I can say that gives me a little bit of hope that under Conte we might get a win is that number one we've got Harry Kane, and number two, back in 2010, Spurs beat Arsenal for the first time in like 20 years in the Premier League, and we played like a very, very, very defensive game. If you guys might not remember, Bale scored on the break, and Rose scored that amazing goal in his debut. And we played a game where we had, I think, like 10% possession or something like that. It was something ridiculous. And we somehow beat you guys 2-1 at home. It was like the first time in like 20 years at White Hart Lane. It was mad. But like, that's the only thing that gives me a little bit of hope. If we can like play this really deep, stifling game and just, what's the word? Suffocate Arsenal's attack. And if Son can wake up, then maybe we might get something.
Okay, Harry, let me ask you a question though. Let's turn the clock back to near the end of
What
last
is
season.
that?
What is
turn
that?
off.
Yeah.
Joel,
Nip,
turn off.
is that
Joel,
Nippon? Turn off.
No, it's Joel. It's Joel. Turn it off. Joel.
Oh, Joel, turn off.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah, no background noise when you're speaking. Hey, please mute your microphones if you're not speaking. All of you, if you're not speaking, mute your microphones right now. All right. Now, Harry, I want to ask you this question. Let's turn back the clock to near the end of last season when we came over to Tottenham. And of course, we just needed a point from the next two games against your lot, and of course against Newcastle to secure top four. But you beat us convincingly. Did you have any hopes then that you would beat us that convincingly, especially given the tumultuous nature of that season, which saw Nuno getting sacked and Conte coming in?
Yeah, the difference I think between last season and this season is the game was near the end of the season. I think the momentum was more with Tottenham as well then, because we obviously Bentancur and Kulusevski were fully fit. They were making an impact. Tomorrow they're just coming back from injury, and I think that's a massive factor for us. And I think after the red card, the game was only going to go one way.
Right.
And you had
Well,
Rob
we
Holding
better-
in defence, so you know.
Yeah, well, we better hope and pray that nothing happens to us. And of course,
Yeah.
it could be the third game that we NLD in succession that we see us sending off. It was Holding in the last year. It was Emerson Royale this time around at the Emirates. Who could be sent off here? I think we could very well see yet another red card.
I think it'll be
I
Eric
don't wanna-
Dyer tomorrow.
No red cards.
I honestly believe Gabriel's gonna get a red card.
Yeah.
Ooh, big
No, you know who I think is going to get a red card?
Who?
Chelsea
Granit
Football Club.
Oh no, Granit
Chelsea
Xhaka,
Football Club.
no.
I can just see
Chelsea.
this. He's going to 2-foot Son with the last man standing. He's going to
Nippon.
deny Son a goal scoring opportunity
Nippon,
and get
you know
himself
what?
sent off. Flip
Nippon.
back.
I have someone else. You know who I think will get a red card? Nippon, do you want to know who?
Who?
Chelsea Football Club.
Chelsea right now. We're talking about scum versus Tottenham.
Yeah. If I'm being honest, I think it's either going to be
Hey.
Gabriel.
Mind it, Sharma. Come.
ठीक है भाई साहब हमें भी खेलना है एक दूसरे से.
What?
मालूम है बहुत अच्छे तरह से मालूम है. और आपको याद है कि कुछ महीनों से पहले क्या हुआ? We beat you at your home turf.
Can someone
We're coming back for you
translate
again.
that?
Yeah, listen, I will. Nippon was saying that we also have to play the return game, and I told him, yep, remember what happened a few months ago?
We owe you one, Manny. We owe you one on that.
Oh, really? Yeah, listen, Ollie, listen, whenever Nippon and I get to talk, we will translate it for you. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with my score prediction. I'm gonna go 2-1 Tottenham.
Are
Is
you
that what you're hoping
out of your
Hey,
mind?
arrest.
Is that what you're hoping for? Is that what you're hoping for?
Yes, yes.
Oh
I
my
believe Tottenham will
God.
win. What's Manny
Oh
doing? What's
my
that bat? Well, why does he have that bat? For?
It's an electric mosquito killer. These
You're gonna
suckers
kill-
are horrible.
Emerson's going to score the
You're
winner.
gonna, you're gonna whack, you're gonna whack Oli said that.
No, the idea is that
What
once you
happens
press
when
this
I score the
button, the
winner?
charges.
Huh?
Who just
All
said
right,
Emerson's going to score the winner?
I was joking. I was joking.
All right, you lot, I have to go to my football game. I'm
Rolling
Oh,
showers.
at least you call it football, not soccer.
just subscribe to me at Ronan Talk Spurs.
Talks what?
Spurs. Also subscribe to 3 Spurs boys. Bobby in personally. Bobby in. But anyways, you lot keep arguing
Big up,
about
mate.
who's gonna win
Don't get
tomorrow.
red card. Do not get
Come
red
on,
card.
Arsenal. Come on, Arsenal.
If I get a red card,
Don't do a João Felix. Don't.
Dominic
I won't. All right, later.
Score a hat trick. Oh.
Big up, mate. All right, we're gonna wrap up this stream soon. I'm saying 2-1 Spurs. I know it might be controversial, but
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
Let's have a fight.
we won't leave you out. We won't.
We won't leave you
Yeah,
out.
be out.
We
We.
Leave me out. We won't leave me out.
Yeah, we got Chelsea out as well. But anyways, I do think Spurs. If they, all they have to do, Harry, for me, sit back, hit them on the counter because
Yeah,
Arsenal they don't like that. They don't like that because we saw against Newcastle, they struggled, and then the ref was terrible. Blah, 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 blah. So listen, they all make excuses, Arsenal fans. So listen, if Spurs have a game plan, they can actually do something. By the way, Harry, would you start Kulusevski? Because Henry Wright, I saw that video. He said I would not start Kulusevski and this and that. So would you start him for tomorrow, Harry?
Yeah. Without him, we have no creativity.
Yo, Bailey.
So he has to play.
They got Bailey, mate. Aston Villa, did they? No, they play tomorrow, innit? So yeah, yeah. It's about Bailey, mate. Yeah, cool. But yeah, I think Nepa, what's your score prediction for tomorrow? If just be honest, Nathan. Be honest.
Okay. Tottenham 5,
Oh my gosh, I said be honest.
3.
I remember. Yeah,
Nippon.
yeah.
Nippon, what are you? Oh,
I was in the comment section of Holly's channel and gave the same prediction.
On Holly's as well. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, what did you say
I
again?
haven't seen the stream actually.
What did you
who's
say?
Holly?
Tottenham 5, Arsenal 3.
Holly Hotspurs. Yeah.
Oh, right, Holly Hotz.
Okay.
He's leaving out too.
That
needs to
is
be clipped.
Don't worry, man.
He said it to me. He's saying it all week. To be fair, Nippon.
You know what I also said a few months ago? I said that Manchester. I think Manny recalls this. I said Man United will win at least one Manchester derby this season.
Well done.
Okay, listen. Honestly, I'm saving my energy for your stream, Nippon. So we were.
Nippon, I don't think I could watch a 5-3.
Yeah, I couldn't watch that.
Even if it's your team
Harry,
winning.
you going to the game, or you?
I know we win, but it's like an emotional roller coaster. I don't know.
How are you going to the game tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to the game tomorrow. Yeah.
I'll be there.
Ooh,
After,
come on,
I'll be
Arsenal.
there after the game, seeing what's his name?
Bobby.
Yeah,
Okay,
Bobby.
yeah.
Bobby K. So just so you do your pro. Harry, best trying to leave you. I want to hear that
Yeah.
one. I want to hear.
Well, you know,
We
we'll
won't
try and
leave
leave
you
you
out.
out. We won't leave you out. We won't leave you out.
Yeah, listen, I want to hear that. But yeah, my private chat's bugged out. I don't know what's going on. But yeah,
Really
man.
spread the word. That's what I put in the comments.
I don't know because it says that I have a notification, and then when I go on it says I still have a notification. So streamer, mate.
You know,
Yeah.
Oris, I want every single people's streams nowadays, and I just comment leave you out, literally, and Enoch out. That's literally what I do.
Stream you on. You're a disgrace, and you're cheat. Sorry, but
Maybe
yeah,
you're a disgrace, and I hope you get liquidated.
is there a point? Is there
You're a
even
disgrace,
point?
and I hope you get relegated.
Is there
Well,
even a
Chelsea's
point?
selling like half their squad anyway. Like Ziyech, Pulisic. I saw like a list. Aspilicueta.
Is there even a point to the combined 11 or no?
I don't mind.
I mean,
I think it's mostly Arsenal players anyway.
yeah.
Or the only Spurs ones I
Yeah.
put in are Kane, Bentancur, and Romero.
No, just
probably.
Kane. Just Kane.
No, just Kane.
Just Kane.
Just Kane.
No, Romero and Bentancur have to be in there.
Ramsdale.
You get 3 players now. No,
Romero gets out of Gabriel. I do get
Yeah,
that.
definitely. And Bentancur has to be in
No,
midfield. He's been our best player this season.
No, wait.
Shaka's
Bentancur's been
better than
injured.
Yeah, but he's
Shaka's
been our
better
best
than
player this season.
No, Shaka's better than Bentancur.
Yeah.
No, I'd say
Shaka's
Partey's be better than
Yeah,
Xhaka.
Ollie, you can join because the link.
Yeah, Partey's been better than Shaka, but
Oh,
Partey and
okay.
Shaka been better
Nippon, do
than
you want
Bentancur.
to send the link again in the private chat?
Beating Fulham isn't for everyone.
I can't believe Vinicius scored a goal.
Boy,
I know. And Willian.
Last topic before we wrap up. Tottenham, Harry. How do you think they will do this season in general? This season,
Not very well.
Yeah.
Honestly, we need to sign at least 2 players this January to turn the season around again.
100%. And also one last topic, Arsenal. We're all gonna talk about someone. Obviously, everyone can notice Mudryk has.
Oh, don't talk about this, please.
No, it's actually a topic because I'm being serious. Is this the end for Arsenal with their transfer business? So, Manny, talk to me. Did you want Mudryk? Do you think you will sign anyone else?
I'm in 2 minds about the Mudryk issue. I mean, obviously, there's no denying his talent and ability, but when it came to the asking price for him, it seemed as though Shakhtar were taking the Mickey, or in this case, taking the Mikhailo. And yeah,
quite good.
yeah. Listen, I mean, I think of these things, and it's bad enough that we lose Felix and now we lose him. It seems to be a repetition of our transfer windows on the past 2 occasions. We all remember this season how we tried to make a last-minute play for Douglas Luiz, only to pull out of that deal, and then Aston Villa, preparing to lose Douglas Luiz, end up signing both Bednarek and Dendonka at that particular time, and how they're able to pull it off, I don't know. And again, we don't sign Bruno Guimaraes. He ends up going to Newcastle, and the rest is history. I just don't know what Edu Gaspar's problem really is. I mean, he might keep saying there are other fish in the sea, and then when he, doesn't, if and when he doesn't get anything, he ends up saying, well, the sea, sparsely populated anyway, and this sort of sour grapes is supposed to make us believe that Eddie really does know what he's doing. He only wants to sign some really good players. And a lot of people have said this on Twitter. I fail to understand how that idiot who could be willing to offer something resembling a kickback. Okay, first of all, my apologies, but that really is tame compared to what I want to say, but I have to keep it PG. He's willing to offer... Thank you. Now, he's willing to offer Sao Paulo something like a ridiculous kickback in addition to getting Marquinhos as a means of continuing some business operations. But why can't he be willing to offer a little bit more money to get a half-decent player like João Felix to come to our club? And I know, Nippon, you're going to scoff at this, but I actually thought that when Felix played against Fulham, he really looked good. And certainly for Portugal, he was one of their standout players. He could have scored... at least 2 or 3 goals that would have knocked Morocco out of the running for the semi-finals, and we wouldn't have heard of their story would have been, ended. But I actually was excited to be in the running for Felix, but to see him go to Chelsea, I told myself, you know what? Even though Chelsea are doing terribly this season, they have this pulling power of being able to get some players to join them. I wonder if that has to do with 2 words, Champions League. I don't necessarily know. But, it is what it is. And we talk about how we need to improve our bench strength, but we just don't seem to have the bottle to close out deals for players that we want. And if they seem to ask us for too much money, we end up pulling out saying, they're not worth it. It's the same penny-wise, pound-foolish attitude that will come back to bite us. I don't want to be facetious about it because, look, there's still half a month to go, 2 weeks. We could definitely try to get some other players coming in, and I'm sure they would be of half decent quality. But this whole idea of just teasing us like this, and then, selling us up the river or selling us a horse and delivering us a donkey in terms of players coming to sign for us. I'm sorry, but this has to stop. And maybe it's a case of Edu trying to test the squad, saying, we want to sign some players because we want to improve the squad. Some of you might not be good enough. Could this be some kind of reverse psychology to get the players to play above themselves in the second half of the season? I don't know. One thing I will say, though, is that if we fail to win the league, or even worse, fail to qualify for the Champions League, then, we're going to be stuck up a gum tree very badly. And I really don't see players being eager to come and sign for us if the club isn't successful, but also if the board are going to be as incompetent as they are. But we still have 2 weeks, so we have to be hopeful.
Manny, I was just asking, do you guys really think that you need an attacking player? Because when I look at Arsenal squad, I think you probably need maybe another midfielder and another defender. That's how I look at it.
We definitely need. Go ahead, Harry.
No, because like for example, if Saliba got injured, I know you can move players around like Ben White and such like that, but I think you kind of need someone who's like Tomiyasu again, who can play across the back four, and obviously in midfield. If you lose Partey, I mean, I think Arsenal got problems if we lose Partey.
Mate, we've been crying out for central defensive midfield cover for donkey's years now. Yeah. Whether it's someone like a Wilfred Ndidi from Leicester City or anyone else who could, do a good job for us. Someone like Sangare from PSV, Cody Gakpo's ex-teammate, could, really do a good job. I mean, we seem to be riding our luck now, and that's what angers me. I think maybe the strategy is to sort of soldier on with the squad and try and pick up some more points. And then if the players do break down near the end of the season, hopefully by then we'll have enough of a lead to be able to withstand all of those problems. It's a stupid strategy in many ways, and there doesn't seem to be much focus on trying to really strengthen the squad in the areas in which it needs strengthening. I mean, with Jesus out, yes, Nketiah is scoring goals, but we've seen this before. He scores 2 against weakened Chelsea. He scores 2 against Leeds United, does that ridiculous celebration. But against Tottenham, against Newcastle, he doesn't deliver. We don't get top 4. So the jury, for me, is still out on him. And of course, although he scored a 2 for Oxford United in the FA Cup, for the most part, for about an hour or so, he was completely anonymous. And many people are saying that he's found his level. I'll give Nketiah credit and say that he does have some ability, but he really, really has to develop himself. How Arteta could deem him to be worthy of that iconic number 14 shirt and a 1,000 quid contract a week, I will never, ever know. But again, the jury is out on him. So there are several areas in which we need strengthening, and it just angers me that not much attention is being paid to that detail.
I just want to say that I would say an attacker's on the further down the list for Arsenal. Just my opinion, right? Because I think if, say, Nketiah got injured, you could move Martinelli to the middle, play Smith Rowe on the left, or even got is it Reece Nelson, the other guy as well? Yeah, like as in you have more options there. I'm not saying they're good options, but compared to the midfield and the defense, because I think if you were to get an injury to Saliba, I think that defense looks half as good as it is now.
Yeah,
like you need a centre half or someone like I can at least play across the back 4, and obviously you need a backup for Partey. I mean, it's just kind of obvious with that one.
Yeah, I mean, let's not forget we're also trying to get further in the Europa League, and we're not going to do that if we only have a squad with 3 recognised centre backs. I know that White was brought in as a centre back, so we could shove him in the centre and bring Tommy in at right back. We do have 2 good left backs in Tierney and Zinchenko. I rate Tierney the better defender, but Zinchenko obviously helps with the transition from defence to attack. It's just a question of really, more than anything else, a lack of priority and a lack of, street smarts, really, in discerning what we really need and really trying to look for the players that could sort of help us. And in the end, we end up with nothing, and the whole damn cycle starts all over again. It's ridiculous.
I know the feeling. As a Spurs fan.
I'm glad you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, man. Obviously, this January transfer window is both important for all of our clubs, really. All of our clubs. So, yeah. I think with United, we're technically done. Just now with Arsenal and Spurs, because Spurs, obviously, they've been calling out for signing. I don't know what's going on with this. What's this Portuguese midfielder? I don't know if you're. I think, no, sorry, right back, sorry. I don't know if you're
Poro,
getting-
Poro.
Poro, yeah.
So I've heard, don't shoot the messenger, but I've heard that apparently it's a smokescreen for someone else.
Okay.
I can't tell you who told me or anything like that, but I think it's Singo from Torino that we actually really want. But I think they're gonna go late.
Fabrizio
for Poro.
Romano exclusive.
Yeah, it's not, but I think they'll go for Poro late in the window if they can't get Singo or something like that. Yeah, no, Singo. He plays for Torino.
Is he Italian?
I don't think so. I don't remember. I just know he plays right wing back for Torino, and he's like a stronger. He's fast as well, but a much stronger.
Yeah.
Poro apparently is very small. I've only seen him play against us twice in the Champions League. Of course, he's better than what we have because we've got Emerson.
I'm better than Emerson Royale. I am better than Emerson Royale.
Yeah, you are. If you watch the what's it called? The Power League video he was playing in, he looked really bad in that as well.
Goodness.
I'm not
Yeah.
joking. It's actually real. Like he played.
Yeah, no, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
Like,
yeah.
but because I think Poro, it might happen, it might not happen. But right now, Spurs, as usual, don't want to meet the release clause. So there's your answer, really.
Yeah, and obviously with Arsenal. Manny, what do you think is going to happen? Obviously, Joe and Ollie, feel free to get involved, but obviously that Madrid deal has not been good. But surely you guys cannot go quiet, man, because for me, obviously, Trossard will be available. Other good players will be available.
I'd
Like
take
Wilfred
Trossard.
Zaha, man. Why are you guys not interested in Wilfred Zaha?
There's new news. Arsenal are back in for Rafinha from Barcelona after Madrid deal.
What?
What?
I don't know if it's reliable. It's by Gianluigi Lungeri. I don't know how to say his name.
No,
Do you know if they're reliable or not? I don't know. I've heard the name.
no. I mean, listen.
I'll send it to you on DM. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, let me have a look. But listen, we're going to wrap up now, in fact, because Nippon does have a stream, and I want to be on it and give him that smoke. But listen, guys, tomorrow, North London Derby, and we are live.
Wait, Arrest.
How does the comment
Are
say?
you doing a watch along?
Wait, Arrest. Did you see Mudryk just put on his story watching Chelsea beating Arsenal?
And he
Oh,
deleted it though, didn't he?
oh, that is cold. That's cold.
This guy
Want him, man.
he's switching teams. It's not fair.
I know, he's a snake.
Big up Dan. Big up Dan in the chat. You know he's
is
here
he?
He's a
from-
snake.
he in the
Check
chat?
a banner.
Yeah, just tell
Big
Dan,
up.
welcome home. Welcome home, Dan. Welcome home. He'll know
Dan,
what I'm
big
talking
up,
about.
mate.
Welcome
Big up,
home.
Dan.
Welcome home.
Dan, unfortunately, I cannot meet you guys tomorrow because I do have a game that I need to coach tomorrow. So, unfortunately, I cannot meet you. But yeah, listen.
See you tomorrow, Dan. See you tomorrow, Dan.
Yeah, he's gonna meet Spurs tomorrow.
I'll probably
First
see
time.
you tomorrow as well, Harry.
Maybe. I don't know what's gonna happen because I've been invited on like 2 or 3 streams after the game, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. If you lose, just hide that. Just say, "Oh, I'm sick" or something.
No, I've still gone on other people's channels. Like when we lost for 2-3-0 to United, I went on. Do you know Rich Sports? You might know him.
Yeah, I know, Rick.
Yeah, I went on his channel after we lost. I'm fine. Like I can do it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not that bad.
Are you,
when
are
we
you
lose.
surprised, Dan? I've thought literally. I said it publicly live. I do coach a team, so I don't know if you're surprised.
You're probably better than Nuno was. Let's be honest.
Okay. Yeah. So, we'll see. Well, listen, tomorrow, big game. Let's get people shouting their socials. Joe, where can people find you?
Instagram Joel_D03. Yeah, that's it at the moment, really.
Big up. Ollie, where can people find you, mate?
Yeah, on YouTube, D Sinclair, I will get a stream up soon, maybe Monday, I'm not sure. And then on Instagram, Ollie.Sinclair556.
Big up, Ollie. Harry, where can people find you?
Yeah, so subscribe to my channel at Spurs TV. Yeah, I know, I'm like doing the wrong way around. And leave you out, Enoch out. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at Hasper92.
Big up. Manny, the co-host, where can people find you?
Yeah, the usual. Instagram, it's my full name and my year of birth, Manny Thangadurai 1981. Twitter, my surname and my year of birth, Thangadurai 1981. No own channel as of yet on YouTube, but you can catch me on several other channels on YouTube. Great to be back with Oris Talks Football.
Welcome
Also
back,
with
man.
Hannah's
Manny,
thank
you're
you.
the
Cheers, thanks a lot. Now you've rendered me speechless. Thanks a lot, mate. As I said, Oris Talks Football, Hannah's Coach Corner. Shout out to Del Boy Gunner TV, Oris, and also Up the Cherries in all departments, which is the Bournemouth fan channel. Love working with them as well. Terrific guys.
Yeah.
Harry, you'll know them. You worked with Craig
I
as
know,
well for
I know.
the.
He's brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah,
He is
I had him for the Bournemouth preview. Yeah.
absolutely amazing. Shout out as well to Tony Claude Gunner TV, Danny AFC TV, several others. Chelsea Dan as well, Chelsea fan. I normally come on him for debates with him and a few of his mates. We have a good crack as well. Huge shout out to Mr. Sharma with his Football for Thought podcast. Good to catch up with him again, and of course he will be starting his stream. And it's wonderful to go on different streams on YouTube and talk a little bit about football with like-minded fans. It's not about being tribal in our support for our own clubs. It's about being united by a love for the common game. We discuss things, we come to a resolution, and we all leave as one big happy family. So that's how I like to see things. So once again, thanks a lot to Oris for bringing me back in, for agreeing and for doing this. I know it was last minute, and I'm glad I was able to join in. And to all of you who've been watching, thanks a lot for making this channel what it is. You're the ones who give the rotation going forward and help us keep moving forward. I'll look to obviously come back on with a bigger vengeance and do a lot more stuff. And hopefully this second half of the season will be an absolute cracker. Until then, to all of you, enjoy your Sunday. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Take care of yourselves. Be safe and be happy. And for now, I am out.
Big up money, man. Welcome back, by the way. Welcome back. We've missed you. Nippon, where can people find you?
Instagrams, Nippon with 3 eyes.
I have a scissors in your hand, by the way.
Yeah.
Nippon with 4 eyes and 3 U's. Nippon Reviewed Lifestyle. Twitter, NS Sports 93. YouTube, Twitter. Main Twitter, The Nippon Sharma. And the YouTube is the British Lifestyle Blogger, where I upload light reviews and reviews of all other things, non-football related and non-sport related. And NS Sports TV, my main channel. Go subscribe to it if you haven't already. Big up.
Yes, go subscribe because I'm saving my energy for that podcast, man. I'm saving it. Listen, we'll be live straight after on NS Sports TV. Go search that on YouTube, tune in and listen. Who knows what I'm going to say? I might send some wild things. Who knows? So big up everyone for watching. Big up guys for joining. Joe, Oli, Harry, Manny, Nipper, and others as well. Big up you guys. Tomorrow is going to be interesting. One of these are gonna have a meltdown. Who is it gonna be? Who knows? It could be Spurs, it could be Arsenal. You never know. But all I'm saying, Nippon, we're gonna end it like this. Come on,
you Spurs!
Come on, you Gunners!